Have you ever crossed paths with someone and felt an almost unshakable sense that you'd known them long before your first hello? Not in the dramatic way movies portray, but in a quiet, almost sacred recognition, as if God Himself had been arranging the meeting long before you could see it. Those moments can catch us off guard, and yet they carry a weight that lingers in the heart. Hi, it's Vernon again. In this video, I will share with you 3 subtle yet extraordinary ways God may be introducing you to your soulmate without you even realizing it. Because love after 60 is not the same as love in our 20s. We have walked through loss, joy, mistakes, and redemption. Our hearts know that true connection isn't about completing each other, but about walking side by side in a life that honors God's timing. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of guidance on love after 60. Give this video a like if you believe in God's timing, and share it with someone who might need this gentle reminder. So pour yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, settle into your favorite chair, and come with me as we explore the first way God may be introducing you to the person meant to walk with you through the rest of your journey. Way number 1. Through service and shared purpose. There's something profoundly beautiful about how God often introduces soulmates through acts of service to others. The book of Galatians tells us to serve one another in love, and it's in this spirit of selfless service that many of the most meaningful late-in-life love connections begin. 4 years ago, I had dedicated my retirement years to volunteering at a local food bank. I wasn't looking for romance. I was looking to serve God by serving His people. For 2 years, I sorted donations, prepared meal packages, and offered kind words to those in need. Then one Wednesday morning, Dorothy, a new volunteer, also 65, who had recently moved to town to be closer to her grandchildren. Dorothy had the same servant's heart that had drawn me to this ministry. We began working side by side, united not by romantic intention, but by shared purpose. Week after week, Dorothy and I found ourselves naturally partnered in our service. I would sort while she packed. Our conversations flowed naturally from shared faith to shared values to shared dreams about serving God in my golden years. One day, after several months of working together, I realized something profound. Dorothy and I thought alike, prayed alike, and served alike. What had begun as parallel service had become partnership service. God had been weaving our hearts together through our mutual love for Him and His people. When God introduces soulmates through service, He's revealing something beautiful about His design for love. He shows us people whose hearts beat in rhythm with ours for His kingdom purposes. The attraction isn't just personal, it's spiritual, built on shared devotion to serving others. Studies on successful long-term relationships report that couples who engage in meaningful activities together, especially service to others, report higher satisfaction and deeper connection. When faith-based service is the foundation, these bonds become even stronger. Dorothy and I saw each other at our most authentic, not dressed up for dates, but with sleeves rolled up in service.
We witnessed each other's character, kindness, and commitment week after week. This created a foundation of genuine knowledge and respect. The other volunteers began noticing Dorothy and I had a natural partnership before they did. "You two work so well together," people would comment. "You complement each other beautifully." God was using their community to confirm what He was orchestrating. Dorothy later told me, "I never would have chosen to meet someone at a food bank, but God knew that's where our hearts would be most visible to each other. In serving others, we saw each other's souls." Consider your own acts of service and ministry. Could God be using your dedication to serving others as the very place where He introduces you to someone whose heart beats with the same rhythm of love for Him?
Way number 2. Through unexpected challenges that require help. The psalmist wrote, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." But sometimes God chooses to be our help through the hands and heart of another person. And that person might just be the soulmate He's been preparing for us. Sometimes God introduces a soulmate not through quiet recognition, but through the unexpected twists life throws at you, moments when you need help, guidance, or simply someone to stand beside you. At this stage of life, challenges can appear in many forms. A sudden health scare, a complicated family situation, or a daunting new project that feels overwhelming. In these moments, the person who appears may not sweep in with grand gestures or immediate fireworks. Instead, they arrive quietly, consistently, offering support in ways that feel natural and unforced. It's in the little things, the calm phone call during a stressful day, the thoughtful message when you least expect it, the patient listening without judgment, that their true character shines. Their presence demonstrates not neediness or obligation, but a willingness to share burdens, to face life's unpredictable storms alongside you. Over time, these small, steady acts reveal a depth of kindness and reliability that often goes unnoticed at first, but which forms the foundation of lasting love. Notice how they respond when you're vulnerable or struggling. Do they listen patiently? Offer practical solutions without judgment? Stay calm when others might panic? These subtle reactions often reveal a heart aligned with yours, guided by divine timing to show up just when you need them most. Psychological studies show that relationships formed during times of vulnerability and mutual support often create stronger bonds than those formed during easier times. Shared challenges reveal character and create deep appreciation for each other's care. It's in these unexpected challenges that a soulmate reveals themselves, not with grand declarations, but through quiet, reliable support. Sometimes, love after 60 is less about fireworks and more about knowing that someone will be there when life demands strength you can't provide alone. If you're facing challenges that require help, remain open to how God might be positioning someone in your life to serve as His hands and feet.
Your need might be His way of introducing you to His chosen partner for your journey. Think about the last time someone showed up when you least expected it. Did it feel like more than coincidence? Give this video a like and comment below if someone has ever entered your life through a challenge, showing you that love can appear in the most surprising ways. And just when you think life has tested you enough, God often places another sign of love, one that is quieter yet equally profound. This leads us to the third and final way He may introduce you to your soulmate.
Way number 3, through what appears to be ordinary routine. Perhaps the most beautiful way God introduces soulmates after 60 is also the most overlooked, through the sacred ordinariness of daily routine. Like the burning bush that Moses almost missed, divine appointments often come disguised as routine encounters that we might dismiss as meaningless coincidence. The theologian Frederick Buechner wisely said, "The sacred moments, the moments of miracle, are often the everyday moments," and this rings especially true for love after 60. God has a way of using what seems mundane, bumping into someone at the grocery store, sitting in the same quiet corner of a library, walking the same familiar path to create encounters that feel anything but ordinary. These everyday moments are His gentle orchestration, revealing that even in the routines of life, there is a divine hand guiding hearts together. It's a reminder that love doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it whispers softly through ordinary days, waiting for us to recognize its presence. Sometimes, love after 60 doesn't arrive with grand gestures or dramatic events. Instead, it slips into life quietly, woven into the ordinary routines we follow each day. It could be the neighbor who always shares a smile when you check your mailbox, the familiar face at your favorite cafe, or someone you regularly meet on your morning walk. At first glance, these interactions might seem unremarkable, but over time they reveal a deeper rhythm, a gentle familiarity, and a sense of ease that only grows stronger. These everyday routines create a space for connection to deepen naturally. In the repetition of small moments, shared laughter, quiet conversations, mutual respect, you begin to notice the qualities that truly matter: kindness, patience, humor, and the comfort of simply being understood. What seems mundane at first often becomes the foundation of extraordinary love. In fact, these everyday interactions carry a subtle yet profound message. God can use the simplest patterns of life to guide two hearts together. Love after 60 isn't about chasing excitement. It's about recognizing the sacredness in the ordinary. It's in these repeated, quiet moments that you often discover a soulmate, a person whose presence feels like home. Think about how our journey has unfolded. God introduces soulmates through shared service and through challenges requiring help.
But perhaps most mysteriously, he also works through the beautiful predictability of daily routine, transforming ordinary moments into divine appointments. How many times have you brushed past someone in your routine, only to later realize they've become a meaningful part of your life? This is God's way of teaching that even in the ordinary, extraordinary love can quietly take root. Notice how these three divine methods intertwine like threads in a carefully woven tapestry. Shared acts of service reveal whether your values and priorities align, showing character compatibility that goes beyond words. Moments of challenge, when help is needed, uncover hearts willing to give selflessly, demonstrating empathy, patience, and a readiness to support each other through life's trials.
As we complete this exploration of God's mysterious ways of introducing soulmates after 60, I want you to understand something beautiful. The Lord delights in writing love stories for His children at every season of life, including and especially in the golden years, when hearts have been refined by experience and faith. Whether through shared service that reveals character, unexpected challenges that reveal servant hearts, or ordinary routines that reveal genuine compatibility, God's method of introduction is always perfect for the people involved and the love He's preparing them to share. What makes these divine introductions after 60 so special is that they bypass the superficial attractions of youth and go straight to the deeper connections of spirit, character, and faith. God has spent decades preparing both hearts for this meeting, and when it happens, it's recognition rather than just attraction. The key to recognizing these divine introductions is maintaining spiritual eyes and a heart open to God's mysterious ways. Your soulmate may already be in your path, disguised as a fellow volunteer, a helpful neighbor, or someone who shares your Tuesday morning routine. So trust God's timing, trust His methods, and trust that if He has placed the desire for companionship in your heart, He has also prepared the means to fulfill it. Your job is to remain faithful in service, open to receiving help, and present in your daily routines. Remember, God's love stories after 60 unfold in His timing, not ours. They develop through His methods, not the ways we might expect. But when they bloom, they carry the beauty of divine orchestration and the strength of spiritual foundation. Your soulmate may not arrive with fanfare or dramatic circumstances. They may come quietly, through service, through need, through the beautiful ordinariness of Tuesday morning routines. But when God introduces you, you'll recognize not just their face, but their heart. If this spiritual perspective on love after 60 encouraged you, please give this video a like. Share it with others who might need to understand God's mysterious ways in relationships, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on mature love. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that could guide you toward the connection you've been waiting for. In addition, have you seen evidence of divine orchestration in your own life or relationships? I'd love to hear your experiences in the comment. Until next time, remember, God is writing love stories for His children at every age. Stay faithful, stay open, and trust in His perfect timing and beautiful ways. This is Vernon, celebrating the God who delights in blessing His children with love in every season of life.